Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy, Banier Karoma Jr. And I just wanted to thank God that we're still here. Hopefully, you and your family are staying safe. And today is another episode of Quarantine Vibes, episode 13. And today's message is how to find your purpose and 3 ways to discover where your true calling is. So, as we live through this pandemic, many people are complaining and blaming the virus for destroying their lives. But what they don't realize is that instead of wasting time complaining, they need to be using this time as a chance to do some deep self reflection and personal development. Use this opportunity, yes, opportunity, to do some mental and spiritual growth. Before this pandemic, so many of us just drifted through life without any real purpose. When you repeatedly wake up day after day without a purpose and just go through the motions of going to work for a job that you hate, it's easy to develop low self-esteem and feel no self-worth. Okay? And life is more important. There's more to life than just going to work every day, right? There's more to life than that, okay? Which is the reason why I personally love to help people discover what their true calling is. I love building people's personal confidence and self-esteem, especially when the rest of the world is tearing them down, all right? They don't need no help in that category, all right? God gives everyone a gift. And the sooner that you discover and embrace that gift, the more likely you will be to be successful in life. All right. However, a lot of people confuse gifts with purpose. Okay. A gift is like a tool that God puts in your bag. A purpose is like a deep-seated mission that once completed will bring you happiness, satisfaction, and glory. Okay. Some people, believe it or not, actually run away from their purpose, either because they're scared, lazy, or steered away by jealous family members, insecure partners, and phony people who envy you for your gift and are really threatened by your abilities. That's why when searching for your purpose, it's important to stay away from negative energy, especially negative people. All right? I've been warned y'all about them people. All right? So now that we got all that out the way, I want to do a little activity with you guys. All right? I want you to take a self-assessment that you can do right now while you're actually watching this video at home. Hopefully, you better be at home watching this video. All right? Let's stop all the rebellion and disregard for the stay-at-home orders. Right? So hopefully you're at home where you're supposed to be. All right? But I digress. So basically, this is a 3-question self-evaluation exercise. All right. All you need is a piece of paper and something to write with. I'll even give you 10 seconds to go grab something. All right. Ready? Go. All right. You ready? Everybody got something to write with? Piece of paper, pen? All right. Let's go. So the first question that I want you to ask yourself is, number 1, what am I really good at? Now, a lot of people have a hard time seeing their own gifts. They usually don't even realize that they have a gift until someone else points it out. Usually a friend, a coach, or a teacher. So after you've written everything that you think you're good at, ask somebody who really knows you that same question. Someone like your mom, a sibling, or a spouse. All right? Now, what if you're good at a lot of things, right? And are, say, multi-talented, right? Because this happens. Well, that's why it's important to be in alignment with God, okay? Because He will reveal things to you by putting you in situations and around people who can bring out the gifts buried deep inside of you. Okay? It's also important to have an open mind. Be flexible. You might think that your calling is one thing, but God might have a whole nother idea for you. For example, look at Jordan. He thought his calling was baseball. But as history showed, basketball was obviously his calling, right? And there's multiple examples of this. Heck, look at Bill Gates. He thought his calling was to be a lawyer, right? We couldn't even imagine that, right? Abraham Lincoln, right? He thought his purpose in life was to be a businessman, right? And after multiple failed businesses, right? We don't even, could you imagine? Right? So, and then, for another example is Elvis Presley. He thought his calling was to be a truck driver like his dad, right? So you just never know where God's going to leave you, okay? So that was number one. So number two, right? You ready? Hope you guys are participating. Number two, ask yourself, is this something I would be willing to do for free? Okay? This is very important. There's a saying that if you love the work that you do, then you will never work a day in your life. And that's true. Because, you see, your purpose doesn't necessarily have to have monetary value or necessarily have to generate revenue to be a purpose. I mean, think about Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, for example, right? Your purpose can simply be being a great mother or a great father or being a good role model or caring for people, right? Your purpose is supposed to fulfill you inside and satisfy your spirit. That's how you know if it's a true calling. Now, obviously, you still have to be able to make a living, right? I'm not telling you don't make any money, right? And also keep in mind that your first duty is always to take care of yourself and your family, right? So don't get that twisted. But what you do in your free time can give you the biggest reward, okay? All right, that was number two. Number three, the final one. Ask yourself, does it align with your belief system and your principles and values? Make sure that you have pure reasons for being passionate about something, okay? Ask yourself, do you want to do this because this is something that you really care about deep down in your soul? Or is it something you want to do just to make money and impress people, right? The same people that don't even care about you, right? Make sure that you are being honest when you ask this question, all right? And remember, you can lie to everyone in the world, but you can't lie to yourself. And that's it. So to review, the 3 self-eval questions are, number 1, what am I really good at? Number 2, is it something I would be willing to do for free? And number 3, does it align with my belief system, my principles, and my values? And that's it. So in closing, I'm going to leave you guys with 2 scriptures, all right? First one is in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 17. It says, nevertheless, each person should live as a believer in whatever situation the Lord has assigned to them, just as God has called them. All right, that's the first one. Also in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1, it says, as a prisoner for the Lord, then I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called, one Lord, one faith, one God, one Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. All right? So go ahead, like and share this video. And remember to please subscribe and hit that bell so that you'll be notified when I drop my next video. All right? So again, this is your boy, Banner Corona Jr. I love you, and I pray that you have a safe, blessed, and corona-free weekend. And I look forward to seeing y'all again next week. All right? Peace.